Buddy Martin along with Dugan Arnett. We're here on the Florida field, on the turf of the swamp, and where just a couple of minutes ago, actually, Dugan, Florida won its second game of the season after a slow start. A little scary there for a moment, getting down 7-0 to South Florida, coming back and having it tied at halftime, pulling out the 38-14 win. And it looked a little bit glum for the Gators for about a half.
Yeah, a little deja vu, compared to last week. Another slow start, but obviously they battled back pretty well. Big second half, got the run game going again, and like Coach Urban Meyer said after the game, offense is kind of starting to find a little bit of an identity, I think. So, good game all around. If you're a Gator fan, you can't really complain with the score. It's a pretty big win, I'd say.
Yeah, and defense certainly has this identity, even with two members of the secondary not playing. Will Hill didn't play it again. Of course, Moses Jenkins is hurt. Defense played stellar. Ahmad Black, 2 interceptions. Norris Jenkins 1, and of course the big one by Justin Trout for the touchdown. So 4 picks, second straight week. The offense struggled the first half. Third quarter, Johnny Brandy got his rhythm, started throwing the ball, and we had some terrific running by Jeff Demps. And this Gator team put this together. But I got to tell you, I think there were a bunch of Gators out there probably looking for bridges and ledges about halftime.
Yeah, it was like you said, glum. I mean, if B.J. Daniels, their quarterback, doesn't throw that that interception there, they're going into halftime with a trailing 7-0, and that doesn't happen too often, especially here, especially in this stadium. So that was a huge play, the interception, and coming back down and being able to tie that going into halftime. That was huge.
Yeah, I love the play by Sharif Floyd on his chomp, and Urban Meyer saying that he told him before the game, get you a chomp. Of course, you can't chomp till you do something. And I talked to Sharif about it. He said, yeah, I was waiting to do the chomp. Of course, when he grew up, he didn't do the chomp, but he did it today. And Urban Meyer said after the game, I was glad to see Sharif do that chomp. He said, I'm glad the official warned him. He said, it kind of got me fired up, he said.
Yeah, he's a little happier about that, I think, the non-penalty call.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
But yeah, a lot of, and it wasn't just him. There were a lot of freshmen, true freshmen that contributed in a big way today. You think of some of those cornerbacks who were
Watkins.
Exactly. Filling in for Moses Jenkins, who is obviously going to be out for the next 6 weeks. But a lot of guys both on offense and defense stepped up. Mac Brown had a pretty good day. I mean, it was kind of in garbage time, but that kind of went overlooked. So there were a lot of freshmen, a lot of true freshmen.
Cody Riggs got back there also, and those corner positions, and if you said Sharif Floyd got in, so a couple guys didn't dress. Surprised Will Hill. That was a surprise to us.
That was.
Didn't see Frankie Hammonds out there, and Dominic Easley. So I don't know what's going on. They didn't reveal to us what the case was.
Yeah, pretty
except
big.
To say something going on, and of course we never learned that. That's something that's in-house. So, all right, the Gators are 2-0. They head to Knoxville. Can you sing Rocky Top? Good. Oh, no, don't sing on this show. Dugan Arnett, Buddy Martin, we're at the Swamp with you. We'll talk to you next week from Knoxville, and the Gators win 38-14.